Bartlesville Bruin High School Basketball 84. It's the Bruins against the Tulsa Washington Hornets. Highlights from both the boys and girls games from the Washington Bruin contest at the high school gym this past Tuesday night. Brought to you by the Ramada Inn in Bartlesville and by United Linen and Uniform Rental. Stay tuned for the action coming up. Here's a look at the school calendar brought to you as a courtesy of United Linen and Uniform Rental. Classes will dismiss in the Bartlesville and Dewey area for the Christmas holidays this coming Friday, December 21st. In the meantime, on December the 18th, that's this coming Tuesday night, the Mid-High School in Bartlesville will present the Fine Arts program. That will be at 7:30 at the Mid-High School Auditorium in Bartlesville. And then on December 19th, on Wednesday night, is the Oak Park Christmas Party. The Ramada Inn is not just a welcome place for travelers, but it's a helping hand to local residents, too. When you have guests in town, they'll love it when you arrange for them to stay in the Ramada's king-size suite. The Ramada also has a honeymoon suite, a large suite for business or social gatherings, all overlooking the Ramada's indoor pool. The Ramada even has an efficiency apartment. So let your local Ramada Inn help your guests and family to comfort and privacy in one of their beautifully detailed suites. All at your locally owned Ramada Inn, Highway 75 South in Bartlesville. Tuesday night action from the Bartlesville High School gym. The Lady Bruins in white against the Washington Lady Hornets. Here's Renee Springer, 41, one of the Bartlesville forwards, pulling up and hitting one at the free throw line. 4:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Lady Bruins have been down 37-29. Springer's jump shot now has made it 37-31. There was a foul on Kelly Epps. And at the free throw line, Mickey Alexander hits a free throw. The first end of the 1-and-1, and she puts her Washington team up 38-31. Washington was ahead of the Bruins 31-27 going into this quarter, but up to this point they've outscored the Bruins and enlarged their lead. This shot is missed, and the rebound is taken away by the Lady Bruins, 32, Beth Murtha. Now moving to the forward side of the floor, trying to go to Trish Martinovich, number 54. A violation was spotted on the Bruins, so it goes over to Washington. Look at the size of 44, Lynn Page. She's 6'2", weighs almost 200 pounds, and posed a tremendous defensive problem for the Lady Bruins in this game. Here's Alexander. And she feeds underneath the Page. Page couldn't get the shot down, but a foul was spotted on Page over the back. So Trish Martinovich goes to the free throw line. Misses on the 1-and-1. Renee Springer rebounds, scores, and draws the foul. So a possibility for a three-point play. And Springer eyes the bucket and puts it in, so completes the three-pointer. Cuts the lead of Washington to 4, 38-34. 4:20 to go in the ball game now. And the Bruin forwards now turn up some pressure. But there's big Lynn Page, 44. And she is guarded by the Bruins' number 50, Ann Moody. Now Mickey Alexander, 25. Now Page inside, and look at the defensive problem posed to the Bruins by Page. Now Kim Hawkins, 14, driving on Jesse Pitchlin, 22 of the Bruins. Brings it back outside, resets. 25, Mickey Alexander to the basket, but she is going to be fouled, and the foul will be on Ann Moody. So Alexander to the line, and hits on the first end of the 1-and-1. Now Washington up 39-34. 3 minutes, 52 seconds to play. Fourth quarter of this game. Lady Hornets have led most of the way. Lady Bruins putting a charge on. Second half of the 1-and-1 won't go. Rebounded out of there by Renee Springer. Ahead to Pitchland. Across the line to Kelly Epps. Epps, a fine-looking 5'10" sophomore for Bartlesville. Trish Martinovich, 54. Missy Dent, 31. The other forwards for the Lady Bruins right now. Now Martinovich works it into Epps. Epps in the lane, turns, puts it in. And the Bruins are ready to begin their charge. 3.5 minutes to go. Down by 3. Steal by Dent. And Missy Dent draws the foul. A blocking foul, and Missy Dent goes to the line. But she can't get the free throw down. Trish Martinovich goes back up, shoots but misses, and draws the foul. Trish misses the first foul shot, but she hits the second, and that cuts the Washington lead to 2 at 39-37. And the Bruins come up with the ball again as Washington is caught with a turnover. Traveling called on the Lady Hornets, so now the Bruins have the opportunity to tie it. Little less than 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Kelly Epps, 40 with the ball. Missy Dent, 31. Trish Martinovich on the side. Contemplated the corner shot, decides to work it in. Dent on the point, into Epps. Shot goes up a little short, may have been partly blocked, but a steal by Missy Dent. And the Bruin forwards playing excellent defense on their half court. But this pass gets away from them, out of bounds. Washington to inbound against the Bruin forwards. Missy Dent. Now Trish Martinovich trying for the ball, but a whistle and A line violation at center court on Washington. One of the Washington guards had stepped across the half-court line. The official spots the violation, gives the ball back to the Bruins. 3 minutes now to go in the ball game. Washington leads it 39-37. Kelly Epps takes the inbounds pass from Missy Dent. Now Missy has the ball back. And the Bruins trying to set something up to one of the taller girls, either Kelly or Trish inside. Trish Martinovich drives the lane, banks and hits and ties the score. 39-39. 2:47 to play in the game. Now traveling is detected on the Washington guard, and the Bruins get the ball back. Ball out of bounds off one of the Washington guards. 32, LaVonna Collins was last to touch, so Trish Martinovich, inbounds play, wanted to go to Epps. The ball slapped away, but Martinovich coming in after making the inbounds pass and retrieves the ball. Tries to drive baseline, hooks it up, but just misses. Missy Dent came back with the rebound, but the ball was tied up. Kelly Epps on the jump ball. Missy Dent, the jump shot, and scores! And Missy Dent puts the Lady Bruins up 41-39. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the basketball game. Now the Washington guards have had their problems getting the ball across the half-court line, and those problems continue as the Bruin guards playing very aggressively at midcourt. Possession still out to Washington. Now on the forward side of the floor. Big Lynn Page, 44. Kim Hawkins, 14, takes over control. Jessie Pitchland picking her up. Now Alexander to the basket. Driving layup missed. Bruins got the rebound, but Page steals the ball back and puts the shot in. Lynn Page makes it 41 apiece with a minute 55 to go now in the contest. Now the Bruin guards running into problems, and a jump ball. 24, Tony Williams for the Bruins against Alexander for Washington. The tip is controlled by Washington, and Hawkins banks it off the glass and scores. 43-41. The Hornets back on top. Now a minute and a half to go in the ball game. The Lady Bruins have fought their way from behind into a brief lead, but now the Hornets trying to take momentum back. Now they're trying to slow the ball down a little bit. Hawkins, Alexander with it. Bruins giving them a 12 to 15-foot shot, but the Hornets were taking only the layup in the late moments of the game here, leading 43-41. Lynn Page now outside Hawkins. Kim Hawkins drives into the lane and comes back out. They're just taking time off the clock. Now approaching the 1 minute mark as she drives and tipped out of bounds, apparently by Renee Springer of the Bruins, who's now on the guard side of the floor, was playing forward earlier in the half. Now Tony Williams knocks the ball away, and again Washington will have to inbound. But inside the final minute, time working against the Bruins as the Hornets have possession of the basketball and a lead of 43-41. Now a foul. Jessie Pitchland commits a foul inside. Kim Hawkins going to the line, hits the first shot. Now it's the Hornets 44, Lady Bruins 41. 51 seconds to go in the game. Now the second half of the 1-and-1 opportunity for Kim Hawkins. Very fine ball handling forward for the Lady Hornets from Tulsa, Washington. Lady Bruins stand at 1-1 entering this game and trying to go above 500. Second shot drops through. 45-41. Lady Bruins no time working against them. Now inside 50 seconds as they work the ball to midcourt. Lady Hornets are caught stepping across the half-court line, so it's still Bruin ball. Kelly Epps. Trish Martinovich on the side. Lady Bruins need a basket in a hurry. They're down by 4 points, 45-41. Missy Dent. Now Martinovich. Baseline drive. Good defensive job by the Hornets. Ball knocked away. And the Bruins save possession. Martinovich trying to go over the top to Missy Dent. Tie-up and a jump ball. And the ball is controlled by Tulsa, Washington. 14, Hawkins. Off to Alexander, and Mickey Alexander will just try to keep the ball away from the Bruins in the closing seconds. Hornets protecting a 4-point lead. Bruins will have to foul and foul quickly, and Tony Williams does with 11 seconds to go. Hawkins back to the free throw line. She can assure her ball club the victory, but she misses on the front side of the 1-and-1. Jessie Pitchland rebounded. Across the line, Kelly Epps. Trish Martinovich puts it up and scores. With 2 seconds to go, Bruins have run out of time, and Tulsa, Washington wins at 45-43. There's more to the Bartlesville Ramada Inn than comfortable lodging. There's the beautiful restaurant featuring the city's most delicious buffet. The Ramada's ballroom and meeting rooms are perfect for wedding receptions, business or social gatherings. Unwind at the Ramada's private club. Swim in the comfort at the indoor pool. You are always welcome at Bartlesville's beautiful Ramada Inn, featuring large, comfortable suites for your out-of-town family or business guests. All at the Ramada Inn on Highway 75 South in Bartlesville. Here's a look at the school calendar brought to you as a courtesy of United Linen and Uniform Rental. Classes will dismiss in the Bartlesville and Dewey area for the Christmas holidays this coming Friday, December 21st. In the meantime, on December the 18th, that's this coming Tuesday night, the Mid-High School in Bartlesville will present the Fine Arts program. That will be at 7:30 at the Mid-High School Auditorium in Bartlesville. And then on December 19th, on Wednesday night, is the Oak Park Christmas Party. The school calendar brought to you by United Linen and Uniform.